Hi guys, this is Jamie with Jamie's Joyful Journey. I am gonna give you a quick update. So today is Sunday, October 27th, and I had my surgery on Thursday, October 24th. I'm talking kind of quiet because my house is sleeping, but hopefully you'll be able to hear me. So I stayed overnight at the surgical center and then I came home. And as you can see, I came home with oxygen. I just am having a hard time keeping my oxygen up and my heart rate down with the pain. And so that I just am on some oxygen for a couple of days. It's not a big deal. It just helps. So I when I got to the surgical center, I was still super calm, and I stayed calm pretty much all morning. I did have to pee. That was the most stressful part because you have to pee for a urine test to make sure you're not pregnant, and I get performance anxiety. And so, I tried 3 times and I couldn't. And they filled me up with a bag of IV fluid. And they told me if I couldn't pee, they were going to have to catheterize me. And it took me basically 2 hours to pee. So if you have to take a pregnancy test in the morning or when you get there, try really hard not to pee at your house. That's some quick advice. There was a lady that came out of the operating room, and then all the nurses took care of me when I got there, but then all the operating people, my doctors, my surgeon, the anesthesiologist came out and introduced themselves and said hi, the ones that I knew, and gave me post-op instructions. And then the lady next to me was moaning because she was in pain, and I was like, I can't do this. So I put in my earbuds and I was listening to Jump in the Line, rock your body on time. Just because it kind of is it's a song that makes me relax and dance. And so I was like, it's okay, it'll be fine. So they come and get me, and I walk into the OR with them, and I lay down on the table, and I have to put my feet at the bottom because there's this board, and so they want your feet flat against the board. So you get on the bed and you scooch down, and then your arms are out, kind of like a cross. It's the easiest way to explain it. So your arms are out, and the guy's like, okay, Jamie, tell me about where you live and tell me about where you grew up. And so I started telling him, I live in this area, I love it. I've lived there 15 years. God, I don't remember. I remember them tying my arms down and being like, wait a second. But it was fine. Apparently with that table, the reason why they have you put your feet on the bottom is so when they tilt it up to get some of your organs out of the way to make the surgery easier. So that was interesting. And then the next thing I knew, I was back in my recovery area, and they told me that I had completed surgery, and I was like, what? I already did it. And then basically my pain was super high. It was higher than I was anticipating. That's okay. I have a low pain tolerance, and so that's not too unexpected. So like I said, my pain was super high, and I kept on coming in and out of consciousness. And so, I'd wake up and they'd give me some ice chips, and then I'd pass back out, or I'd wake up and like catch bits and pieces. I might have said the F word a few times. Oops. Just not loud, just under my breath into myself. My husband did hear it though. And then finally, like, I woke up a little bit and it was 8 o'clock, and my husband was saying, okay, because he couldn't spend the night with me. And he's like, Bunny, do you want me to stay? Because he calls me Bunny. Do you want me to stay or do you want me to go to work? And I was like, I don't care. You do what you do. And the nurses are like, go, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Come get her in the morning. And so he left, and I fell back asleep, and then I woke up at midnight and told them I needed to pee, and they were so good. I had 2 nurses that stayed with me all night, and they took shifts, like, resting, but they both did such a good job, and they like, to get you out of bed, it takes, I swear it takes like 5 minutes, because they have to unhook your legs from the compression things, and then they had to, like, make sure that my IV was untangled from my blankets, and then they had to check my drain before I went potty, and then after I went potty, and then kind of help me out of bed, because your muscles are, like, really sore, but they didn't know my stomach muscles are super strong. I'm pretty tough in, like, my core. I'm proud of that. And so I went potty, and then they had to hook me all back up, and that happened probably 3 times, but that's because, like, over the course of the day, I was given 3 IV fluid bags. And then the other part that I found interesting was they gave me all of the liquid pain medicine that they could. And so from about midnight on, any pain medicine that I did was oral. And I was super scared about that, because I always get sick if I don't eat food with that, but that wasn't a problem. So I have 5 incisions where they did it. My husband came at 7 in the morning, and I was able to go home just with oxygen. I slept mainly at home on Friday. Yesterday I was more conscious, and then last night I tried sleeping in my bed, and I made it 5 hours. So 5 hours, and then the pain started. I wasn't given very much pain medication for my house, and that's a good and a bad thing. And they can't prescribe pain medication over the weekend. And so I am trying to do Tylenol and alternate, like, do my heavy pain pill every 6 hours if I need it. Yesterday I got 12 hours, and then just did Tylenol in between. They told me, sorry, I had a tummy pain right there. They told me if I needed something else, I could do ibuprofen, but I'm scared because I've also heard you can't. So I'll confirm when I go back tomorrow for my IV fluids. I am slowly incorporating things back into my food. It's really hard to tell right now if my tummy is hurting because I'm full, or if my tummy is hurting because things are hitting it. I'm not feeling any distress in my, like, small bowel. I don't think the majority of the pain is coming from the sleeve, and so when liquids hit it cramps and crescendos, like, so it'll start and then peak and then go away. And so I have the anti-nausea medicine and I have some pain medicine, and I'm just trying to stay as much on top of everything as I can. I'll start my blood thinner today. And then, like I said, I go back in the morning for an IV treatment, which is good. Yesterday, I was able to get down 32 ounces of fluid. I was also able to eat some cream of mushroom soup strained, and so I was able to eat like 3 ounces and 3 ounces of it, so 6 ounces during the day, and then also a sugar-free jello and a sugar-free pudding. So that was good. I am gonna try to start working on getting protein, like if just with my protein shakes, and then just planning on trying to recover as much as possible and get feeling better. The pain isn't as bad as it was, so that's good. I'm hopeful. And I think that's it. I just wanted to hop on and record this for my record, and it's nice to go back and see yourself say, like, it's okay, you're gonna be fine, I promise, you got this. So and I don't really plan on stepping on the scale for maybe just check once a week and see where it's at. But okay, have a good one. Bye.